Hey everyone, your girl is here. Happy Memorial Day. Coming to you guys today now, obviously in my bikini, American flag vintage bikini, because of it obviously being Memorial Day. So obviously tonight, whenever I come home from my from work, I'm officially gonna go ahead and do my Memorial Day lay down shoots. I do have to order probably today, or actually, well, never mind, let me get to this first, because this might actually be where I can get them. So, um, obviously, I mean, it's past Memorial Day now, but they probably might have already started 4th of July, and they usually do. So, obviously, we do have to finish my craft. So, tomorrow, I was thinking kind of doing like a tunnel vision Tuesday check. So, we'll check my trail camera, which that is also like a tunnel vision if you think about it, you know. So, that's kind of cool, you know, how I was able to do all that. We'll kind of keep it like this. So anyhow, yes, obviously like a tunnel vision Tuesday check. So then it'll also have been out 4 nights. So Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. So that'll be a good 4 night check. Probably, I don't know if I'll pull it or not, honestly. I do want to actually change its location entirely. Um, so we'll probably just pull it tomorrow. So that'll be good. Um, and then, obviously, like I said, we'll get the um, hurry back sign first, you know. And then also, we will today, we're going to get before work here. Oh, geez, Alyssa, dang. Okay. I caught my eye for a second. Yes, so, oh, I'm looking up myself. Okay, guys. Anyhow, so yes, I'm officially going to go ahead, though, and try to find those or I'm gonna finish the craft that I have right from this early winter, or no, it'd be late winter because winter actually starts. What is it? Right before Thanksgiving is official. No, when is the first day of winter? I always forget it. Anyhow, guys, you know, in Pennsylvania, it definitely feels like winter basically from Halloween time on, but that's not official winter. Um, as far as like the Earth's, you know, location and tilt and axis, you know, tilting and all of that. So anyhow, guys, and how it's just that smidge closer to the sun when it tilts. Anyhow, guys, so yes, we'll officially get that out today, and like I said, whenever I get home tonight, we'll do the Memorial Day shoots. I don't think there was any other stand-up ones. Well, actually, no, there was a couple, so we'll make sure we do those, and then we'll do the lay down ones, and that video might be up tomorrow for like a 2 for Tuesday. So like I had already just told you guys what we'll do tomorrow, right? We'll get that hurry back. We'll get the trail camera, tunnel vision trail camera check, and then we'll do, you know, I might honestly, since it's Tuesday, you know, and it's my Friday, obviously tomorrow, I'll probably might just edit that, like, yeah, because I want to get up and get moving in the morning. So the photo shoot that'll be tonight will obviously be tomorrow posted and up probably tomorrow night. So yeah, there again, another glance, right? Anyhow, what is that? Anyhow, guys. So yes, that'll be good. But other than that, that is pretty much the gist of this morning. Also, as well, we now officially are just over 2 weeks as well for Georgia Peaches. So very happy and excited for all of that. Obviously, other little cool information is that this is one of the two in the next 2 months times where you don't have mail 2 days in a row, right? So obviously the 4th of July is on a Saturday this year, right? And then you don't get mail on Sunday, so it'll be that whole weekend there's no mail. And then obviously this weekend, this weekend is different because it's a weekend into a Monday. So then it's reversed, you know, whenever you go into July. For 4th of July, guys. Very happy and excited for all of that, too. So, yeah, definitely am loving my lively, luxurious, you know, Look at that. Lovely hair. So yeah, like I said, I'll officially... Alright! Right there. Anyhow, 3 glances so far. And sometimes I see just like up here, right, too. So that could technically be a... Yeah. But anyhow, guys, this is not an eye tracker video. So I will also, you know, maybe... Time for a test Thursday. You know, Thursday I might honestly buy that program, you know, and then just kind of see, because it did seem like you had to buy it. It had a specific name. You guys remember I looked briefly right before Florida, right, on the eye tracker software. So yeah, we might actually get some of that then. That'll be cool to do my own eye tracker video. There again, I just looked whenever I took a squeeze, right, yeah. Alright, guys, anyhow, so yeah, other than that, though, that's pretty much the gist of what we'll do for the rest of the week. Friday, we have something super fun planned, so don't want to give that away, but yeah, you guys know Friday we have something fun planned. Wednesday, obviously, coming up, we have something really fun planned, so, yeah, again, I just can't think of anything else as far as, like, updates and stuff. Georgia Peaches, going to Walmart tomorrow with the Trail Cam, gonna pull it. I did also calculate my miles this morning, so I was at 25.09, so I definitely could have beat it already. So maybe tomorrow before work, honestly, I'll just beat it, you know, just run like a mile and a half, you know. So this will be one of my shorter months. But again, obviously I have something big coming up on Friday. I mean, I could do like a really big test too, but don't really see. Again, though, maybe I do want to do the test and I'm just not saying it to you guys, right? Because I want you guys to be like, wait, went low, went high. Oh, yeah, she actually is. Okay, and I just said, yes, I'm going to do something on Friday as well for an endurance test. But yeah, tomorrow I'll break my full marathon month. I'll do like a mile and a half. And then other than that, that again is pretty much it. I did also want to come on and share as well something from last night too. So in addition from last night. So obviously, for example, if Danielle Bradbury had said that a demon, right, told her to write that song, right? A demon from hell specifically, right? So she's not mentally ill for acting on that, right? Because nobody was physically harmed, right? So, but because Nicholas Cruz, because he actually was one of those that I didn't share the name, but yes, Nicholas Cruz was one of those who said, a demon, right? A demon, right? From hell, right? This is where he met him, right? So, because you did harm to other people from a demon, then you're mentally ill. But Danielle Bradbury isn't mentally ill for acting on a demon, right? Telling her to write that. Because nobody was really hurt, right? So, anyhow, guys, again, it's society's push off, right? Yes. So, anyhow, guys, I'm officially gonna go ahead, though, and get going. And as soon as I get about another 1,000 steps, we'll officially be together doing my arts and craft for Super Lush Life. So we save it for a rainy day and a cloudy day, and yes, we did. And even though we did have had a couple peaks of sun here. Gosh, Alyssa. Anyhow, even though we have had a couple peaks of sun, there hasn't been, like, it wouldn't have been enough that I could have a picnic anyhow. So that's kind of a bummer, but picnics will obviously probably come on Thursday. Thursday we'll get to one. Friday, again, I have something big planned, so probably not on Friday, but Thursday we can get to a Memorial Day picnic, you know, so, yeah, because it's supposed to be even cloudy, no, I think there's still just a few lingering showers tomorrow. Yeah, there's still just a few lingering showers tomorrow, and then, Wednesday is just cloudy, so, yes, and obviously, as well, yes, it did rain almost until midnight. I think it was actually still raining at midnight last night. So might be the whiskey or the midnight rain. Anyhow, guys, that was crazy though. I was just kind of sitting there talking. I was like, wait, it's raining. It's not quite midnight. Anyhow, guys, so I'm officially, like I said, gonna go ahead and get going. And you guys will see me in 1 second your time, probably about 10 minutes my time, and we'll be figuring out a see. And that's one of these things with this bikini. They have this area here where you can't, so you almost have to like have it right, like they give you a big gap, right? So that kind of goes off what I had said with what's it called, the girl, no, what was it called, push girl, right? Where society pushes, right? Like, yeah. So, right, like I said, with no pockets, right? And the Columbias are really, really nice because you know you have a zippered pocket when you do have a pocket, right? So, push girl issues, right? So, yeah, I mean, could you imagine being like 2 cups bigger, right? Like, crazy, guys. Alright, anyhow, this is not Let's Be Showful, right? This is not Make It a Showful Monday because I wasn't showful this weekend. This is not what this video is. So, anyhow, I'll talk to you guys soon. Yes, guys, I'm about to start my walk, but yes, I did forget to share. Obviously, that was the video you guys didn't get to see because remember, it still said pending for a while, and it was like 10 minutes, and I just deleted it, but I already had deleted the video directly itself, even the produced one, so I couldn't just add the produced one back into Power Director and redo it. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's when I talked about that. That would have been Thursday the 7th. Time for a new hike, or was it called Time for a New Hike? You guys know, the hike that I never took, right? Even though I used to always be around that area. Anyhow, talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I'm obviously here now standing in front of my craft. I did want to come on quickly and share before I started going over it with you guys. So yes, obviously a Memorial Day fact, or yeah, Memorial Day fact Monday. So obviously that cup out there, that obviously was designed for my grandfather, and it's a less in the sense of I need to put you in your place, knock it off, stop being pathetic way, right? So yes, obviously that cup there was made obviously by a veteran, so obviously he had a hard time picking things up without like, you know, them falling over or like going to grab them and like punching them and they would fall, right? Obviously, I don't know whatever happened with that bucket that I had right when I was cleaning that time, but yes, obviously there is I like this here because you can see everything red, white, and blue. So yes, obviously there was that issue, you know, so he obviously made that for veterans, which was kind of cool. So those are obviously an artifact of my grandfather's. Obviously it made him feel a little bit better, but he still again felt like he wasn't living, right? So obviously, yes, those are designed to help them. So that's kind of a cool artifact, and obviously Graham brought up a couple of those, so that's cool, right? So, and you saw that at my house tour, right? Obviously, there was, you know, a couple, you know, cups like that in the cupboard, right? So that was obviously him for like when he came and visited with Graham. So that was kind of cool. So there you guys have a Memorial Day artifact, and my, again, not needing to stand up and put people in their place. version of, yeah, my grandfather said that he didn't feel like he was living, but yeah, okay. And then you guys already heard the rest of the statement from, yes, the Wednesday after, right? What about that one Wednesday? So anyhow, guys, we'll officially go ahead and flip this around with you guys and think for a little bit. I definitely know that my little small letters are not going to break it, so we're just going to have to write in with like a pen. Maybe get some like stars, but again, let's flip it around and let's kind of try to come up with some stuff. Right, so let's think here. So obviously you start from the top. Love from Lush Life is... I could say pure as snow. Yeah, so pure as snow. Now I'm trying to think of something for like a river, but not making it like hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, flip it around back and forth a couple times so you guys can actually see my face too. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Maren Morris's song, right? When the bones are good, when there ain't a crack in the foundation. Something, something. The house don't fall when the bones are good, or something like that, I think is how she says it. So something like hard, right? Where you're making it hard, like it's like durable, right? But like a durable mindset. As durable. See, but that ice ends it durable. Or it is durable. It's not indurable. Or no, is that a time where you put the prefix at the end? Right? Like, obviously worthless, right, is one of those where you don't put it in the front, right? So, unconstitutional means not constitutional, duh, right? So, worthless, and in that instance, you're taking less and meaning nothing of value, meaning nothing of worth, right? So, you're going backwards with it, right? Kind of like Spanish, right? So, I'm trying to think of something, you know, but like, kind of like Garth Brooks too, right? So it's the roar of the Sunday crowd, right? So something like that. We'll figure that out though, but I definitely like pure as snow. Pure as snow. Yeah, definitely. We'll put that up there. We'll come up with something for the ice and the river. Wider than the river, you know. Which actually, I'm going to have to do some research, but I'm pretty sure the Susquehanna might be one of the widest rivers, right, in the United States. Might not be in the world, but probably, I mean, but the Mississippi probably is massive too. But we'll see, you know, so yes, we'll officially figure it out. But I definitely like wider than the river, but I already have it down there. So maybe that'll just be where I put like stars, you know, or I could even put, guys, look at this. I could put wider than the river. I'm thinking about like the Aurora Borealis. So like wider than the river. And as lush as, no, and not as rare as Aurora Borealis in Pennsylvania. Yeah, not as rare as the Aurora Borealis in Pennsylvania, but no. And rains like fire all night long, like the Aurora Borealis. Could I put all that in there, though? Rains like Aurora Borealis all night long. Yeah, I would just probably have to start it here. So rains are, that would be R-E-I-N-G-S. Yes, so rains, right? A synonym, guys. Rains like the Aurora Borealis all summer long. Boom, right there. And then have a picture of the Aurora Borealis up there. Alright, so Now we're on to like Deepest Valley. Deep as the valley. Well, alrighty then, guys. Alrighty then. Anyhow, so let's try to think here. Dang, girl. Oh. Alright, guys. Anyhow, let's again focus on this. So, let's try to think here. So, like, deep as the valley. And we have all of that sunflower or fall foliage. Deep as the valley. Wait, guys, I just thought of something. Since I was doing the Aurora Borealis, right? And obviously the Aurora Borealis, the best United States state to see that is obviously Alaska, right? So that's also why Alaska probably ends at one of the least visited states, because of, like I said, yeah, the Aurora Borealis. So, deep as the valley, yet the sun never sets, no matter where you are, right? Because, yeah, and that's a perfect correlation to, the Aurora Borealis that I'm putting here. Oh, so that's good, guys. I like that. I'm trying to think. That pretty much does it then. Yet the sun never sets. Or, since I was talking about the Aurora Borealis, like, raining down, right? I could do that picture that I just took recently, and get it into, like, a circle, right? And then do, Aurora, or, like, something along those lines. Like, it rains down and never sets. Oh my god. And that's perfect, because that's just like her song. Yeah, the sun won't set on us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? So yeah, guys, that is perfect. And then you went low, right, into the valley, right? You went high, and still the sun never sets, right? And it's super easy to you got to get back in the groove, but you ain't ever worried, right? So, went low, went high, what matters is now, all the time. And yes, guys, that'll be a perfect, guys, Super Lush Life. So, obviously, again, a couple of these are 50% Lush Life years, right? So, nope, that's at the start of this year. So, Candy Canes, that was last Super Lush Life. I think this Buttermilk Falls was back in 2023. Okay, guys? Buttermilk Falls was in 2023. And I'm not going to take time to blur, right, this whole entire video. Okay, so I just have to deal with it. And yeah, people want to be gross to my pictures. It's something that will always exist, right? So I'm just gonna have to, what do you call it? Take the loss there and be alright with the loss, right? So anyhow, guys, yes, we'll officially, like I said, go ahead and get going. But yeah, all of those are Super Lush Life picks except that. Because that was last Super... No, actually, the one in the orange in the car, that is a 50%. And actually, yes, last year as well, the sunflower patch is 50. Okay, so there's 4 50%, and look, they're all in a row. 50%, 50% last year in August after Shenandoah National Park. 50% last year, and 50%... Oh, and, well, this was 50%, but this was during a Super Lush Life week and part of the month, right? So, yes, obviously I did go to Florida last year, even though last year was 50%. So, yeah, looks really, really good, guys. I definitely like that. So, I'll go ahead and order an Aurora Borealis picture. One of the sunsets that I just recently did. And then the Aurora Borealis sunset, and I just said, oh, hurry back, right, to the free state of Florida. So yeah, that'll be really, really good. I might need to get some Sharpies. I don't think I'm super, super good with my skills so far and yet that I'd be able to, like, paint right, you know what I'm saying? But I almost kind of want... See, I think they have, like, I think they have stuff that you can use, and you can get a rough draft, and then you can just, like, almost like you throw water on it, and then it actually shows what you've written, right? And then you're able to know that you're able to fit everything in. See, I swore they had those when I was in school. They had books that you had to, like, shine a light on it to see what it said. I'm pretty sure they had that when I was in school. So maybe they have something like that, because I'm going to have to really figure it out, honestly. But yeah, like I said, this has been really, really good. So I will call this video My Friday Plans, Memorial Day, not an artifact, Memorial Day, just Memorial Day, how about that? So, My Friday Plans, Memorial Day, and yeah, my rest of the week plans. So, My Friday Plans, weekend plans, there we go, My Friday Plans, weekend plans, and Memorial Day. So yeah, anyhow guys, I did also, actually real quick, I did just finish... I did actually eat the whole pizza yesterday, so I'm probably just going to have to warm another one up tonight, or today. So, anyhow, and it is now officially 11:16, so I should probably get to that. So, yes, anyhow, guys, thank you again for watching today's video, and like I said, you guys already know the whole kit and caboodle for the rest of the time, and hopefully Walmart will have those sunflower shorts, but that is also still why I have that picture from September of last year. Remember, we're after the run, right? Yes. And again, I didn't share at the time because, again, that wasn't the purpose. But I knew that it could possibly come up, right? And yes, it did, right? So then I showed that picture again, right? And I reminded you guys that the purpose was focus on the shorts, right? I really want those shorts. They look really good, right? But also, if you look at the mom, right, then yes, you can see, right, and you guys know my version, which, I mean, there's not really, well, your version might be a little bit different. No, that's a pretty universally accepted right through, right? Okay, enough with the appearances and all that stuff. We're not going to be doing that talk again, today, at least, so, yes. Anyhow, guys, officially, like I said, go ahead and get going, and I'll post, you know, me ordering the photos. I'll post my research on what is the widest river in the United States. And yeah, other than that, that'll pretty much be it. Yeah, so anyhow, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Here we go. Alright guys, so I just did, obviously, in my order, it said 4 by 5.3. So obviously, if you put this here, right, and then you start up at the top, and you come down, it's also 4. So the sunset pics look nice. Let's look at the Aurora Borealis. Obviously, this I have more to play with. And I obviously cropped the photo too. So 4 times 5.3, well, the most I can get is 3.5 by 4. So, you know, that'll be okay. But anyhow, now let's officially see. I'm sure I can, you know, again, play around with some stuff. Now let's go ahead and get out my Florida craft, and let's see where I have to do, what size I have to get with that. Anyhow, here we go. Alright guys, so this is also 4 inches left to right, and 4 by 3. So obviously the picture itself, you know, is just a screenshot, so I could probably, maybe I might have to play around with it a couple times, but crop it to, like, pretty much just the sign, you know what I mean? You obviously want to have, like, the clouds behind it, right? The palm trees all around it, right? You gotta live it up, right? So I'll probably, you know, crop it to just a little bit, you know, and then I'll get that in like a 4 by 5.3 as well, you know, and then there might be a little bit at the bottom that I can cut off and give myself just a little bit of leeway, you know, because you more than likely just want like the back, right? So like the sun, you know, and like the clouds behind it, you know. So yeah, you definitely don't want the post leading up to the actual sign. So anyhow, guys, let me go ahead and officially do that, and I'll be back on with you guys then soon. Alright guys, so obviously there you guys have it. I officially put on my pizza, at least on the pan, not in the oven. So I put on the pizza, but I didn't put it on, right? Anyhow, didn't put the oven on. Oh wait, but the oven is actually already on right now. Anyhow, guys, my own cooking vocabulary mishap. There you go, Monday. So anyhow, yes, we'll officially go ahead and get into the other kind of lunches then, you know, next week. So next week we'll probably have some grilled cheese, probably get out some chili, make some chili again, you know, for a couple lunches. Probably do that on next Monday, so my next Thursday, right, for work week. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Probably have some fish. Also break out I'll also buy some bananas this weekend. Like non-work weekend. And then a next actual weekend, we can also have some peanut butter banana sandwiches, and then probably a breakfast for lunch, one dinner too. So we're gonna get out of the pizza gig, but Graham cracks me open. She's like, don't you ever get tired of this? It's like, yeah, not really though, but you know. Anyhow, same with like prank phone calls. It's like, you know, I've even said that, you know, those are the kind of times where you have to make yourself give yourself a gut laugh, right? And it's an actual genuine gut laugh that you're actually not like masking, right? Depression, right? Because that also does happen to a lot of people, right? So instead of being serious about their feelings, they just laugh it off, right? And so, yeah, and that's also another time where, again, well, I have done that before in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna act like I'm not a human, right? But yes, obviously, you know, stuff like that is also another time of you're educated on the life, so you can be educated and actually do it. And most of the times, whenever stuff like that does happen, it would probably be relating to like mental health and stuff like that. Like, for example, like I know that cigarettes are cheaper in New York, but does that mean that I smoke, right? And I'm about a negative lifestyle? No, I just know that a lot of people who come into work said that they going out to Mansfield for a staycation. My oven just went off. I know. So obviously, again, and then they're gonna go into New York and buy like hella cigarettes, right, to last them till the end of the year. It's like, oh, why? Oh, because New York doesn't have as big of a tax. So anyhow, guys, thank you again for watching. Who is it? Oh, God. Alright guys, so again, thank you for watching today's Memorial Day films, and then tomorrow night you guys will officially have some Memorial Day shoots, and tonight I will be making my Memorial Day shoots in video format for you guys. So anyhow, talk to you guys tomorrow.